Oh, it's never too early to get my lovely little bird out. This bird has been with us for so many years. This tatty thing comes out of the loft on December the 1st and stays in our downstairs cloakroom for the whole month of December, and then he goes away for another year. Now, to get us into the Christmas spirit, I thought I ought to dig him out. So this is my A Gift to November contribution. Now, we're nearly at the end of it. I think we've only got about 8 days left. And then you can all put up your entries on hashtag A Gift to November. Now, all the details I'll put in the links below because Adam from Adam Sews and Sew Like Dotty last Friday and the Friday Sews did a complete rundown. Adam's Friday Sews, he put actually where they had a Zoom call between the two of them, discussing everything that's been going on and the prizes. So if you want the latest up-to-date information, then that's the best place to go to. The idea was we all made our Christmas gifts in November, so we wouldn't have the mad panic come December the 1st to get everything done. Along the way, there has been some amazing videos with some really talented people producing patterns and stuff and loads of ideas. I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I've done, and you may want to copy. A couple of easy things. It's up to you. I did say in my Friday Sews that I bought some flannel to make some pajama bottoms for 2 people in my family, and I made a mistake on the amount of fabric, and the length was right, the width was so narrow I couldn't make it. So these 2 bits of flannel I desperately want to use because it really suits them. So one of them is for my daughter, and I am praying that she doesn't see this video. In fact, I'm going to tell her not to watch this video. So I had some Disney flannel. Now we're Disney mad. I think I've said that before, Disney mad. And I wanted to make her these pajama bottoms, but I couldn't. So I thought, right, I'm going to have to make her something else. So what I've come up with is a few things. So the first thing I made was a hot water bottle cover. Now I'm really pleased with this because I'm not a quilter and I do mainly garment sewing. I got this super little pattern. It's from Plush Patterns. Oh, hang on, I'll just grab it for you. Plush Addict. Basically, you could actually just draw around a hot water bottle. That's probably your safest option because they come in many different shapes, as I learnt. But simple, main front, quilted that. I've got some batting in it, and then put the back split in 2, and I put a bit of bias binding on the outside, and then the hot water bottle in there. But that has made a super cozy hot water bottle cover. I then went on to make another thing. I made a wheat bag, you know, one of these ones that you heat in the microwave. So I made that. I made it double layered. So in other words, I put a solid cotton bag and then this fabric on top. So there's sort of 2 layers. So if it gets grubby, then you could take this off and wash it. And I was in the mood to do that. So I made 2 little hand ones. So that'd be nice just to heat up and just put in your pockets when you're out in the cold. So I was having so much fun doing this, believe me, way more fun than pajamas. I've also made a scrunchie because this is going to be my like whole sleepy time thing, sleepy time gift. And the last thing I want to make, which I haven't made yet, and that's a pair of the slippers that Adam from Adam Sews has made quite a few of. I think it's a Minky Kim pattern. I haven't had a chance to do that yet because I didn't have all the bits I needed. But once I've got that, that will be a kind of set I'm going to give. I'm pretty sure they'll get some use out of this, and I really have enjoyed doing it. Way back in the summer when I went to America, I came across the Mountain Thread Company, who specialised in rope making things from rope. I don't know if you remember. So I have had a go at making just some coasters. They didn't take me very long at all. I'm going to put a bit of footage in, probably running alongside this now. It was very hard. I don't know how people do tutorials because it was so hard to rig the camera up. So if you can see in the beginning, you start off with a small coil, about an inch. You just sort of wind it round. I think you can see me doing that, and then you secure it just with lots of stitches. And I chose a cotton that's very similar to the colour of the rope. So you skewer it, and then you start with your zigzag. And she says, think of it as zig and zag. So the zig goes on one bit, the rope, and the zag goes on the next rope that you're layering beside it. So zig, so it catches one side, then it catches the new bit of rope. And as you do it, you're coiling and moving it. I have to say, it's super fiddly in the beginning, but once it gets bigger, it's fine. And then I've just used random, some Christmas fat quarters. I cut them up into little strips and I wound them round. And that in itself, again, you just kind of fold them over and you sort of wrap it round and then sew it and then wrap it round. It does work. It is a little bit fiddly, especially for me because I'm new to it. The best thing, if you are interested in doing it, I'm going to put a link below to her YouTube channel, where she is the expert in it. She's written a book. She's on Amazon. So she shows you much better, much clearer detail how to actually make them. But they didn't take me very long, and I ended up making 4 little drink coasters. They're what I call rough and ready. There's no particular pattern to them, but they make great drink coasters. You know, they didn't take very long. This is one way of securing it at the end. There are different ways where you can coil it, which she does show you in the video, actually, all the different ways. But I am pleased with them. As I say, quite rough and ready, but 4 little coasters. Didn't take very long. The rope, I got some specialized stuff from her when I was over in America, but Adam very kindly found a link for me on Amazon and he actually sent me some. So I don't think it was too expensive. So that was just a fun little thing to do. And I'll probably put like a gift ribbon around that. Now, the other thing that some of you might find hilarious, in my family, I am known for loving my food off a hot plate. I cannot stand hot food on a cold plate. There's something about it. And I am known for heating my plate so hot. You need, well, they call me asbestos fingers because you need asbestos fingers to be able to hold the plate. And I do like to, when I have a lot of guests, I like to serve up stuff, you know, where they get the plate and then we can serve them some meat. And I do like to do it like that. And in years gone by, the plates are so hot, they don't want to hold them. And you're running around trying to find something, or you'll give them a tea towel to hold it. And it's never very good. So a few years ago, I had a little bit of a brainwave and I came up with these little things. That actually they look a bit sort of like glove puppets. Hello. So all it is, it's really simple. I'll show you what it is. And the idea is that you just put your fingers in that and then you can grip the plate and hold the plate. So I've had these for years. They've been super popular. So I thought I'd actually make some for presents this year. Say you can make 4 and then tie them up. And I'll show you how, literally how simple it is. These are just 5-inch squares, just with the corners rounded off. So I have one layer, another layer where I put some fusible fleece on the back, and 2 other squares, but they're folded into triangles. So all you have to do is put them together like that with a layer of fusible fleece, and then you put the 2 triangles. So you've got the fold in the middle, the double fold in the middle, and then all you do is put a binding around the outside. And this time actually I'm going to use this twill tape. I haven't got the right colour to make some bias binding for it, but I actually think that twill tape will be good enough. So that's it. That's all you have to do. Just join them around the outside. What you could do is a machine baste the layers together to keep them together to make it easier to then put the binding on the outside. So as I said, it's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, 5-inch squares, round off the corners, bit of fusible fleece or something, and there you have it. And there you have the little plate holder. So I am going to make some more of these. I made loads and I've lost so many of them. And this year I thought I'd actually give them as presents. So I hope you like that idea. The very last thing I'm going to make is I've got some super fabric that I can't show you because it's very themed and it's for a member of the family, but I'm going to make double oven gloves. And I know there is patterns out there, and I think Sewn on the Tyne, possibly much earlier in November, actually had a pattern for it. I did what I normally do, is I have literally just traced. I had these really old oven gloves that my son actually took to university when he lived there. So all I did was draw around them, and I'm going to kind of work it out for myself because it's a nice shape. How many layers? I've got some of that Insul Bright to go in to make it a bit more heat proof. But I got to crack on and make that. But no, all I did was got an existing one and I drew around it. So those are my ideas. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm sort of only a quarter of the way through my gifts. I have this behind me as well. This is the advent calendar. Now, how many days have I got to make this? I'm hoping it's going to be one of those really quick jobs that I do at the end. So that's as far as I've got with that. Don't forget to post all your makes on November the 30th on hashtag #GiftToNovember and tag in Adam Sews and Sew Like Dotty. Also, if you want to put something up, like a work in progress or how you've got on so far, you can use the hashtag #GiftToNovember WIP. And that will be great. I mean, I had a quick look before I filmed this, and there are so many different things. Dolls, clothes, quilts. Oh, there's some amazing quilts. All sorts of things that people have done. Toys, dog toys. Just, it's brilliant. So thank you so much, Alison, for letting me get involved in this, and Adam from Adam Sews. So thank you for joining me, and don't forget, November the 30th, post everything you've made for Christmas. Bye.